Hi everyone, it's me, Miss Vinise, and welcome to another Preschoolers Explore STEM program. Now, as usual, let's go over STEM. STEM. The S is for science, the T is for technology, the E is for engineering, and the M is for mathematics. Today, we are going to look at biology, which is a part of science, S. More specifically, it is the science of living things. We're going to take a closer look at how plants create more plants. It's kind of like how plant babies are born. Growing plants is a very slow process. So you'll notice in this video that it's shot over a span of days. Some might be wearing different outfits each day. And you will have to do this in a span of days as well. So you'll have to bookmark this video, do the step, pause it, the next day you'll do the next step, pause it, or rejoin in the video where you have last left off. But first, what do we need in the beginning of every STEM project? We need our STEM kits. I'm gonna go to the library. Oh wait, I'm already at the library. I'm still gonna go grab my STEM kit. I'll be right back. All right, I got the STEM kit. Growing beans in a bag. Let's see what's inside each STEM kit. First, as usual, there's going to be a set of instructions. In the growing beans in a bag kit, we have 1, 2, 3 cups. We have some paper towel. 1, 2, 3 sheets of paper towel. And can we guess how many bags we have? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, each bag has a different type of bean in it. In this bag we have little lentils, and this one we have red kidney beans, and in this one, the kind of big round ones, are chickpeas. I think we have everything we need from our kit. We'll also need water and tape from home. All right, now that we have all of our supplies, we can start our project. And our project is going to germinate these beans. What does germinate mean? Well, germinate is to start or cause the start of growth. We're going to start growing or sprouting. The seeds will germinate if they get enough water and sunlight. So this means we're going to start the growing process of our different beans. I wonder which beans will germinate quicker. The lentils, the red kidney, the chickpeas. But before we try to germinate our beans inside their little plastic bags by putting them in the sunlight, we're going to give them a little bit of a head start, but we're going to need some water. So I don't have water right here. I'm going to go ahead and grab some water. I'll be right back. All right, before we start trying to sprout our beans inside our plastic bags, we have to get them going a little bit. How are we going to do that? Give them a little boost, push towards sprouting. We're going to soak them in a cup of water for 24 hours or 1 day. So I have 3 different types of beans, as should you. Remember, we have our chickpeas, our kidney beans, and our little lentils. So we're going to need 3 cups of water. I'm just going to fill each cup about halfway with water. And then go ahead and dump all of our beans in there. So there goes the lentils. And we're going to save these plastic bags because these are the bags we're going to sprout the beans in after they've soaked for 24 hours or 1 day. There goes my red kidney beans. And here are the chickpeas. All right, I'll see you guys in 24 hours once these are done soaking. Bye-bye for now. All right, so we've soaked our beans for 24 hours. That's a span of a whole day. Let's drain our water out of the cups. Now to drain the water, we're just going to want to get rid of the water, but we want the wet beans to stay in there. You can ask a grown-up to help you with this. You can use a colander, or if you're very careful, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a spoon and kind of just hold it right here and pour the water out. And the spoon helps keep the beans inside the cup. All right, there's my lentils. Did you guys notice that when your beans soaked for the whole day, that some of them look like they actually grew? They probably grew by absorbing water. All right, my red kidney beans and my chickpeas. Perfect. Now I just have 3 cups of very wet beans. Let's get them started in their bags. So first, you're going to want to take a paper towel and fold it 1 time in half, 2 times in half, so then it looks like 1/4 of the sheet, or like a tinier square. I'm going to fold it 1 more time, so it kind of looks like this. These are our plastic bags. Let me see if it will fit. Uh-oh, it looks like this might be wider than our plastic bag. The way I'm going to solve it is I'm going to take a pair of scissors and just cut off a little bit so it fits a little bit better into our plastic bag. You don't have to do this step. You can always just kind of push it right into the bag as well. We're going to dampen the paper towel. Since I already have this water, I'm going to reuse it, and I already have a spoon. So to dampen my paper towel, I'm just going to spread a little water over it and let it kind of soak into the paper towel. So now I have a wet paper towel, but not so wet that it's dripping water when you hold it up. Just wet enough where it feels very moist to the touch. And you'll notice as you get water on the paper towel that it darkens in color a little bit. That's kind of what we want. So now that I have my damp paper towel, I'm going to take my lentils and put it right on top of that damp paper towel. I'm going to use my little spoon again. I'm going to spread them out on the paper towel. And it's going to look kind of like that. I'm going to take one of my bags and gently put my lentils and paper towel into the bag. It's okay if they roll off the paper towel. We need the damp paper towel to help keep the environment or all of the air inside the plastic bag nice and, moist so the plants can grow. I'm going to go ahead and seal that up. And my first bag is done. This is my bag of lentils. Let's do the kidney beans next. So I'm going to go ahead, grab another piece of paper towel, fold it, fold it, fold it. This time I'm not going to cut. I'll just see if I can kind of shimmy it into the bag. Of course, just like the last step, I'm going to dampen the paper towel. You don't have to use a spoon for this step. You can always just put the paper towel under a running faucet and then squeeze out the excess water. Since I don't have a sink right here, this is a little bit easier for me. All right, I've got my damp paper towel. Let me grab my red kidney beans. Ooh, these are big boy beans, huh? Come on, kidney beans. I'll spread them out a little bit and get my plastic bag ready. And I'll kind of maneuver these inside the bag. See? And once again, if they fall to the bottom, that is quite all right. Perfect. So just gonna kind of give the beans a little bit of room to stretch out if they do decide to germinate. Let's see. So, seal that one up, and I have my red kidney bean bag. My next and final bag is going to be my chickpeas, and once again, just like with the other two, fold our paper towel up. This time, you know what? I'm going to live a little bit on the wild side. I'm going to dip that right into the water, and then I'll squeeze out the excess. There we go. I have my damp paper towel. Get my chickpeas. Ooh, these are also very large. And of course, you can recycle the plastic cups now. We are all done with our plastic cups. I'll get my chickpea bag ready. There we go. Kind of maneuver the paper towel and the chickpeas inside the bag. Ooh, the chickpeas, because they're so round, they're just rolling everywhere. That's okay. Scooch them down like this. Here we go, chickpeas. Seal up the bag. And now I have a bag of chickpeas, my growing bag for red kidney beans, and my growing bag for my lentils. Let's see if any of these sprout. The way we're going to get sunlight for these to sprout is we're going to put them in a window. We're going to make sure that the beans are facing outside towards the sunlight. So if I was going to tape this to a window and the sun was on that side, I wouldn't be able to see the beans as well. But the beans will be able to see the sun, which is what we want. I will take some pictures after I tape these to the sunniest window in the library, and then you guys can see how I tape my beans to the window. After that, we're going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait not 1, not 2, but 3 whole days to see if our beans have sprouted at all. So I will see you guys in a few days. All right, welcome back. Hopefully you let 3 days pass for your beans to sprout inside the bag with the damp paper towel in the sunny spot. I have my bags right here, and we're going to see which ones sprouted, how much they sprouted, and what we can do next with our beans. So first are my little lentils. I wonder if they sprouted. I think they did. It's hard to see the little sprouts right here. So I'm going to go ahead and take a few out so you guys can see how much the lentils sprouted. I have them right here. And do you see the little sprouts coming out of my lentils? That means these beans successfully germinated. I can put them right inside, back inside my bag. Here you guys go with all your friends. So, lentils, did they sprout in 3 days? Yes, they totally did. Next is the big round ones, our chickpeas. Let's see if they sprouted. Their sprouts look similar to the lentils, but they're not as long and squiggly, but they almost look like stems on top of a pumpkin. So those are the little sprouts from the chickpeas. I'm going to put them back in with their other chickpea friends. So the chickpeas totally sprouted and germinated inside our bag. Finally, for the big guys, for our red kidney beans. Let's see. Oh, these are big guys. Oh my goodness, they totally sprouted too in 3 days. Whoop, and they're still very round and rolly. Look at the sprout on that one. And then this one has a little baby sprout. And this one also has a pretty long sprout. So our red kidney beans totally sprouted too. All 3 of our beans sprouted with just a little bit of water and sunlight. How did they sprout and why did they sprout? Well, the dried beans are actually, drum roll please, seeds. They're seeds for bean plants. And when seeds are dry, they don't sprout or grow because like most seeds, these ones, well, they need water and they need warmth and oxygen to grow. So we gave our little beans some water. Believe it or not, if you had done this same experiment in the dark, it still would have germinated in the dark. It would take much longer than if you gave it some sunlight. And because we put ours in a sunny spot, it sprouted in 3 days. That's amazing. So if you decide you want a bean plant, red kidney beans maybe, yummy chickpeas, or lentils, you want to put these bags right back in that sunny window for another 2 weeks until you start seeing little leaves coming off of the sprouts. Because believe it or not, this bag could fill up with the different sprouts from the beans. Once they sprout little leaves though, it's time to move them into a pot with soil. And then you get a bean plant. So if you guys would like a bean plant, you can totally keep these going in your sun 2 more weeks. If you don't want a bean plant but would like to see what I mean about germinating beans in the dark, you could do this same exact experiment, but this time put the bags in a closet or a pantry where there's not much sunlight. And see how many days it takes to get to the same point that it took when you had these taped to a sunny spot. That was super fun and interesting, and I think I'm about to have a whole bunch of bean plants. Next month, we're going to have our final preschoolers Explore STEAM program in April. So until then, bye and keep exploring.